It's kind of a song about karma.
Yeah.
It's a song about greed. It's a song about how somebody could be your best friend and your companion and your most trusted person in your life, and then they could go and become your worst enemy.
Blake Lively is allegedly terrified about Taylor Swift's new album.
This is about to be the biggest smear campaign Blake Lively has ever experienced ever in her lifetime. That song is definitely about her ruined relationship with Blake Lively.
So many like friends or acquaintances or people were like, they'll see one comment they don't like,
right,
and it will ruin their day, it'll ruin their night. Information is power, I guess, unless all of your information is geared towards you thinking that everything is about you.
Blake Lively is falling apart emotionally after her former best friend, Taylor Swift, openly called her out during a recent podcast interview. This is the same Taylor who once promised she would stay out of the drama and never add fuel to the fire. That promise seems long gone, and now Taylor is letting her words do the damage. She threw just enough shade to make everyone notice, and the tension between them feels stronger than ever. For months, Blake has been under stress because of the public arguments, and even her family has felt the weight of it. Now, seeing Taylor speak so casually about their rift, while also boosting attention for her boyfriend's show, only made things worse. Taylor's appearance on Travis and Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast was already big news, but the way she presented herself made it clear she had more on her mind than football. In the middle of all the fun, Taylor dropped the surprise announcement of her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. The audience cheered, but the tone changed quickly when she threw in a pointed comment about keeping drama away from her personal life, a remark that many believe was aimed directly at Blake.
Yeah, she teased her new era in the book. There's like a whole bunch of Easter eggs. If you go to page 12, you can see it there. So kudos to her. She's playing, a million moves ahead.
During the podcast, one of the hosts jokingly suggests that Taylor's words might be directed at a certain person. Taylor doesn't actually say yes, but she also doesn't say no. Instead, she gives a small, confident smile that leaves people guessing. That single reaction was enough to spark endless discussions online. Within just a few hours, social media was flooded with comments, fan theories, and heated debates. Viewers began breaking down the moment frame by frame, trying to uncover hidden meaning. And despite all the speculation, one name kept dominating the conversation everywhere: Blake Lively.
They're adorable! They've always been adorable!
That's why we match so well.
We're about to do podcasts.
The buzz doesn't fade away, it grows even bigger. Fans begin digging through old pictures and re-watching past interviews, connecting dots and highlighting moments that now seem like hidden messages. They argue this isn't casual shade but something far deeper. People can't ignore that Blake Lively wasn't just another Hollywood friend to Taylor Swift. Their bond once looked unbreakable. Taylor was even chosen as the godmother of Blake and Ryan Reynolds' children, a role that proved how close they really were. That history makes the current tension feel more shocking, leaving fans convinced the fallout is real and personal.
On the record, it's her 12th album, and number 6 is called Ruined Friendship. I mean, there's no Easter eggs in that.
For years, Taylor Swift and Blake Lively seemed inseparable. They were seen together at birthdays, awards ceremonies, and major events, giving the impression of an unbreakable friendship. Public compliments and appearances painted a picture of loyalty and closeness. But recently, Taylor's words suggest otherwise. On her podcast, she spoke about toxic drama and how she had finally freed herself from it, almost like recovering from an illness. She didn't name Blake directly, but fans quickly noticed the timing and context. Not long after, another strange detail caught attention. Travis Kelce quietly unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on Instagram. No one said anything publicly, but in the celebrity world, an unfollow often carries more weight than a press release. Fans connected the dots. If Travis was standing by Taylor, did that mean Ryan was backing Blake? Suddenly, small actions online began looking like signs of a bigger conflict. Social media detectives lined up events with the podcast release, making the situation appear less like coincidence and more like a silent declaration of sides. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest the fallout didn't just come from personal drama but from business dealings gone wrong. Allegedly, Blake leaned on Taylor's connections to push her own projects forward. While asking for help among friends isn't unusual, the claims suggest these weren't casual favors but private arrangements Taylor thought were built on trust. Insiders say Blake's sensitivity to criticism only fueled the situation, pointing to her history of lawsuits and how she often clashed with negative attention online. According to sources, Blake's actions left Taylor feeling used and betrayed. The final breaking point reportedly came when Blake threatened to reveal private messages between them unless Taylor supported her publicly. She also wanted Taylor to delete conversations that could damage her reputation. For Taylor, who is known to stay quiet about conflicts until she turns them into lyrics, this was a crossing of a line. Just hinting at betrayal on a podcast was enough for fans to sense the depth of the wound. To those who have followed Taylor for years, the change in her tone is hard to miss. When she talks about protecting her business and keeping things clean, it feels like she has already cut off the friendship without looking back. Travis's unfollow only confirmed that this wasn't private anymore, it had spilled into the public eye. For Blake, the backlash is expected to be massive, especially if Taylor channels the hurt into music. A single track can spark endless conversations, and if it's about a broken friendship, the message is clear, there's no going back. TMZ later reported that Taylor won't call Blake out directly, partly out of respect for their long history and family ties. After all, Taylor is the godmother of Blake and Ryan's children, a role that once symbolized how close they were. Still, Taylor's choice to avoid naming names keeps her in control while letting fans and the media piece the puzzle together. Daily Mail added fuel, suggesting that Taylor's explanations of her new tracks hinted at hidden stories without revealing too much. The tension lingers, but one thing is certain, the friendship that once looked unshakable now seems beyond repair. Taylor Swift's new album is stirring up a storm, and fans believe it's packed with hidden references aimed at Blake Lively. The songs are layered with clever details, subtle enough to deny, but pointed enough for fans to feel like they're solving a puzzle. From track titles to lyrics, even down to visual choices, listeners are connecting dots to past moments between Taylor and Blake. One song, The Fate of Alia, instantly sparked speculation because Blake once played a character named Alia in a 2012 film. That single clue sent fans into detective mode, pulling movie screenshots, Instagram posts, and even old outfits to build theories. Another track, Cancelled, fueled talk of betrayal and downfall, while Ruin the Friendship only pushed theories further. Even if these songs aren't directly about Blake, the timing and themes make it almost impossible for the public not to assume a connection. Fans have turned the album into a massive online investigation, dissecting lyrics, cover art, and even champagne glasses pictured on the artwork. Meanwhile, drama spilled onto social media when Travis Kelce unfollowed Ryan Reynolds, fueling rumors of divided loyalties. The mix of hidden messages, public tension, and old clips resurfacing has turned this album cycle into one of Taylor's most talked about eras, yet the podcast episode flipped Blake Lively's world upside down almost instantly. Within hours, old clips began trending again on X, where fans dug up past interviews that suddenly looked very different in hindsight. In one, Blake joked about artists needing several boyfriends for inspiration, a comment many now see as a dig at Taylor Swift. Another showed her laughing when a host teased Taylor about her relationships. At the time, they felt harmless, but now fans view them as early cracks in their friendship. Soon, the hashtag Blake Lively is over party spread across social media, fueled mostly by Swifties. The ripple effect didn't stop there. Fashion insiders whispered that some luxury brands were reconsidering Blake's partnerships, worried about backlash from Taylor's powerful fan base. At the same time, Reddit and gossip accounts claimed Blake was privately calling friends in distress, trying to understand if Taylor's words were aimed at her. Meanwhile, fans dissected every rumored lyric and album detail, linking track names and imagery back to Blake. Analysts warned that if unreleased vault songs tie into the feud, the drama will only escalate. PR experts now call it a perfect storm, with Taylor's album rollout and Blake's reputation colliding in real time.